Hello and welcome to another Bodgit and Leggit video. Yes, we have this 2005 Freelander. We're doing a few things on it again over the next few videos. But one thing I want to talk about, because everyone, well not everyone, but a few people mentioned it in the last service video. Oh, you forgot this filter, and I didn't forget it. I just wanted to do a separate video on it. It's the Crankcase breather filter, or the PCV filter. Very simple, as you can see. It lives kind of in the middle of the engine, and it's a thing that people do forget about on servicing, and it's a thing where, you know, it can cause you problems if you don't change it. Now, I am struggling. I do have the man flu, so yeah. So I'm trying to talk. So we're just going to do a quick video on how to actually replace this. Now, what we are doing on this is chugging a bit when it's cold, and there's kind of a lot of black smoke. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this filter, but we're also going to do a complete clean of the injectors and the pump. Now, I've done that in a previous video, so I'm not going to show it in this video, but that's what we're going to do, and that should stop the problems we're having with this particular one. So let's see where this filter actually lives. Now, so we have the main air filter here, and as you can see, we've got this filter, and it kind of lives underneath this air filter here. So we do have to take off this engine cover, and we have to take off the air filter, and that's where it lives. Now, I don't know if you can hear that through the camera, but it's kind of chugging a little bit. So we're going to hopefully stop that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take off the air box. Now, if you want to see that, I've done that in how to service this. I'm not going to show it on this video, so I want this video just to be about this fella. So once I've done that, we'll turn the camera back on and we'll carry on. Right, well, I wasn't thinking, was I? I'm going to have to show you this, because this is what you have to take off to get to it. You've got 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mil Allen key bolts. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and then 2 essentially at the back. That's to take off the air filter housing. Now, we're servicing this, so you can see there's a brand new filter. When you do this, obviously put the new filter in, and always change this every service. Now, they do recommend you don't need to, but I'm telling you now, change it every service. It's just best to do it. Now, as regards taking this off, I am not going to be able to get the camera in, but once I get it off, I will show you. I can't remember if there's 4 or 5 Allen keys bolts that hold this whole filter assembly on. There's one here. What we need to do first is take off the actual wires here to the injectors. So that is an E6 inverted torque. That's what you need. And if you want to see these really cool ratchets, I've done a review on them, and they're absolutely brilliant. Bang! So we'll take off these 2. It's just easy, it gets out of your way. Now just kind of carefully. Oh, there's another one there. There is 3. I thought there's only 2, but there isn't. Yeah. Just kind of carefully take that out your way. You don't need to disconnect it, just kind of bend it out your way. Like a 1.4 Honda Civic, balls out to the max. Going about 10 miles an hour. As you can see, I love Civics. Right, so what I've got is a 5 mil Allen key. Now, these Allen keys have these special balls at the end, so it allows you to, you don't need to be completely straight on the bolt, but the Allen key still sticks in. As you can see, I've got all that movement all the way around. But what I'm going to do is I've got an 11 mil spanner, which I'm going to use as like a handle of a ratchet almost, just give me a bit more leverage, and there we go. That's one off. Now, we're just replacing this with an ordinary filter, but if I can remember correctly, BMW have come out with like an upgrade to this. And you can buy a special filter from BMW. I think I can't remember exactly, but I don't know if they ever need replacing. You can check that out. I personally wouldn't go down that route. I prefer something you can actually change just in case. I mean, the other thing is it's stupid also having these here, but anyway, it's just BMW for you. So what I'm going to do is, once I've got this off, because I just can't film it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't remember if there's 4 or 5, but I'll show you once I've got it off. Right, as you can see, here we go. There was 4 bolts on it. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, all Allen keys. And this is the filter here. Now, this just slides out. The filter then pops out. You see, spot the difference. I'll put this one back in and throw this one away. Now, we do have a little, you're not going to be able to see, but a little O-ring down here. Chuck that on the O-ring actually came out with the filter, so we need to put the O-ring back. So I just slide it inside the filter there, make sure it doesn't go too far down, like a little lip there, and slide the filter back, and it kind of pops in. Simple, really. This then goes on top, kind of locks it in place. Now, there is 2 special O-rings that go on the engine. As you can see, they've got these 2 little flaps. I don't know if the camera's going to show this, and that's allow you to take them on and off. So make sure you get them in the right place. So if I'm going to put the camera over to it now, hopefully you can see. Can you see that? Where are we looking? Right in there. Oh, I don't know. Something just fell. I'm not sure what fell there. But hopefully you can see what I'm talking about and where the little flaps are. You need to put them back. Put this puppy back on. It can be a bit awkward to get back in. Now, tighten them bolts down and we're getting there. Again, I'm not going to be able to show that on camera, so I'm just going to tighten them 4 bolts down, turn the camera back on, put the air filter on, and we'll see what it sounds like. Now, one thing I did forget to mention, you want to service this before you start it. You don't want to let all the old oil run around, especially that new filter in the crankcase, or on anything really. So we have serviced this. I've put back the 3 little inverted Torques as well. New air filters on. It's just a case of putting the cover back on and starting this now and seeing what it's like. Now, the oil light might come on, the engine might sound a bit rough for a few seconds until the filter and everything runs, but we won't worry about that. We just want to see if the roughness has gone out of it. Now, I have noticed a lot of black smoke in this, so we are going to give it the injectors and the pump a clean, but I'm hoping to see some sort of improvement. Maybe not full improvement, but I want to see some sort of improvement. So let's bang this cover back on for the air filter. Right. Where's my Allen key? Where's Alan gone? Alan! 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 Also, a thing we're going to have to make sure is the gaskets aren't leaking on our new filter. Even though we know we put them down, but it's just a thing where they can leak. So we want to make sure they're not. The oil cap back on. We've got 2 down here to do now. A bit trickier. You need to put your hand down first to see exactly where they are. I was straight on that one. That was a bit of luck. Anyway, there's no point me showing you tighten these 2 bolts. I'm going to tighten the 2 bolts at the back, then we're going to start it and see if there's any difference. Right, we've got that back on after about 4 fucking hours of work. Why have they designed it this way? The 2 back screws are an absolute nightmare to get to. The 2 back Allen keys, stupid, frigging stupid. They should have some sort of locking system and the 3 screws at the top. That's all they need. Anyway, let's go and start this to see what it sounds like, if it's any better. Let's hope it's a certain amount better. And yeah, we'll see. You ready? I don't know how well this is going to come across. Right, let's see. There we go. It's still a little bit. Oh, have I zoomed in? Zoom. It's still a little bit, but it's certainly better. Now, once I've cleaned the injectors and the pump, that should hopefully be a lot better. Because like I said, there is a lot of black smoke. So when you come out to the back of it, if I rev that up, you should hopefully see what I mean. I don't know if any came out, but if it did, well, you can see the black smoke on the ground. That is a problem. Now I've turned it off so you can hear me. So that really is essentially how to change one of them crankshaft filters. And yeah, simple as that really. So look, hope it helps. Thumbs up, subscribe, share my videos and all that. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all the links down below. You see our website and our forum. And if you want to help us on the GoFundMe project, links down below. But most importantly, don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one.